President Donald Trump returned to the office and did not promise new wars. So far he has kept that promise. But he also confused a lot of Washington, and many of the American allies, by a series of fast, unexpected movements about the Middle East. Trump has been reopened in just a few months' backchans with Iran, then turned around and threatened his regime with collapse. He kept Israel on arm's length, skipping on his regional tour, before he signaled support again. He has lifted the American sanctions against the Islamic leader of Syria, a figure that is treated for a long time as inviolable in Washington. And he made the headlines by organizing the best general of Pakistan in the White House, even when India publicly objected. For those who keep a close eye on, it was difficult to determine a clear doctrine. Critics see improvisation, sometimes even contradiction. But step back and a pattern starts to arise. It is not about ideology, promotion of democracy, or traditional alliances. It's about access, geography, trade. U.S. mobilizes military assets to the Middle East in the midst of conflict. More specifically, it can be about restarting a long-set infrastructure project that is intended to bypass China and to reduce the United States to the center of a strategic economic corridor that extends from India to Europe. This image shows a plane that launches from the USS Harry S. Truman in the Red Sea in front of airstrikes in Sana'a, Yemen. The project will be the India-Middle East-European Corridor, or IMEC. Most Americans have never heard of it. It was launched in 2023 at the G20 top in New Delhi, as a joint initiative under the U.S., India, Saudi Arabia, the VAE and the European Union. His goal? To build a modern infrastructure connection that connects South Asia with Europe, without passing Chinese territory or to rely on Chinese capital. The vision of IMEC is daring but simple. Indian goods would travel through the wave and ports through the Gulf, in Israel and through the European markets. Along the way, the corridor would not only connect trade routes, but also from energy pipelines, digital cables, and logistics hubs. It would be the first serious alternative to China's Belt and Road Initiative, a way for the U.S. and its partners to build influence without boots on site. Fetterman breaks ranks, praises the policy of the Middle East of Trump, did the right one, but before the construction could start, war broke out in Gaza. The Hamas attacks in October 2023 and Israel's military answer sent the region in a crisis. Standardization interviews between Saudi Arabia and Israel fell apart. The Red Sea became a war zone for shipping. And Gulf capital flows paused. The corridor and the wider idea to use infrastructure to bind the region was quietly suspended. That is the background for the current movements of Trump. Individually, they seem spread. All in all, they correspond to the logic of cleaning up obstacles.